Now, have a look. Pretty ugly. Turn and talk. What's this advertisement about? What's this sign about?
Stopping wildlife crime.
Turn and talk.
So the wildlife itself is pretty, and if we do something to wildlife, it's like if we do crime, that's ugly. It says loophole.
All right, who wants to share? What's it about? Mark, what's it about? Mark. Right? What do you think?
I think it was about the people, like tigers and people are killing tigers and using their fur as.
It's pretty ugly. Now, how does the author convey that message? Mark said that we all agree that this article is probably about why this is bad, right? So the author's point of view is completely clear. You all agree? So what's the author do to convey that point of view? What's the author doing? What did they do? Yeah, we have this, their choice in pictures, the choice in the images they include, and then the title. Right, the title is kind of thought-provoking, right? Pretty ugly. There, one word has kind of a positive connotation, the other a negative. And then stop wildlife crime. We've got that here. So today we're going to look at how to identify the author's point of view and how to and the techniques they use to convey it. Now today's lesson is really important because next week you're going to be writing nonfiction, and your point of view is the one that you're going to be conveying. So we're going to look at that a little bit today. The mini lesson plan for today is kind of long. It's a longer read aloud, but I've cut it short. So we're just going to get into it a little bit. And then a lot of what we do will continue when we write. But I have two things here that need to go in your notebooks. All right, so take one and pass them around. And when you get back to your seats, see you done. Take one and pass them around. No, that's no, he's second level.
In religion, did you burn your ID?
Huh?
Did you burn your ID? What do you think?
Oh, you know what this is?
It's blank stain.
No, it's the paint from student council. The chalkboard paint. You know whose fault it is?
Flex fills with
Kayla.
who's Kayla?
It's Stella. Grade 7. That's their fault. Everybody have one? Pass it to these guys. They don't have one. That one too? Yes, there are two of them.
Yeah, they.
One looks like this. Cool? Ooh. Hey guys, quickly please.
Yes, quickly.
Yeah, same.
Not no, the colors and all the drawing.
Now, these are 6 different ways that an author can convey their message. All right, and we're going to investigate some of them today. But just in that one there with the tiger, okay, they're choosing those photos for a reason. They're not just 2 random photos of tiger skins and the tiger. There's a reason for that. There's a reason they chose those words, pretty ugly. Both of them are very thought-provoking. Okay, so all these things are done for a reason. We're going to look at an article, a GMO article, and try to identify some of these techniques that are being used by the author. Okay, and that'll be our mini lesson today. So we're going to look here. This one here.
Is that the dancer?
What's that?
I'll be still one.
Is it noisy?
Yes.
That's the music of my childhood.
It's not from 50s.
What? 50s? That way.
It's not from 50 cents.
No.
60.
It's from the early 90s.
Early 90s. From
Best time in history. Yeah.
what? Which time? Where
You
the
know those are like the
where the Great Depression occurred in World War II.
No. The Beatles were 60s, 70s. Yeah, I wasn't born then.
Oh.
90s. Sounds good. Late 80s.
Huh? Late 80s? Early 80s?
49. So, look up here.
1949. No.
We're going to walk through this article, right? And I'm going to ask you how the author conveys their message. So, let's look first at the title. Scientists make a better potato. So, do we think this will be pro or anti-GMO just from the title? Okay, I hear lots of pros. Why?
Because it's better.
Good, right? So better. Now, which one of these is related to using a word that creates a feeling in the reader? Yeah, include words that spark emotions. Right? So it says better. So right from the beginning, we have an idea that this article is going to say the good things about GMO potatoes. Now we're going to read a little more. A potato genetically engineered to resist the pathogen that caused the Irish potato famine is as safe as any other potato on the market. This is according to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. The Irish famine was between 1845 and 1852. The famine caused about 1 million deaths. You know what a famine is? The lack of food. Starvation. When people starve. So, do we still feel that this article is pro-potato, pro-GMO? A potato genetically engineered to resist the pathogen that caused the potato famine is safe as any other potato. So is this pro-GMO? Now, does the author do anything in that first paragraph to convey that message or make you believe it's true? Before we get there, what about this? This is according to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. So here it says highlight certain voices, right? So the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, this is a big part of the government, right? And by putting this there, the author is kind of establishing that what they're saying is true. Right? And what they say is right. Okay. So right in the beginning we got the use of the word better, and then we have this statement that came from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. So everybody should believe it. Right? That's the author's word. Let's read a little more. In a letter to Idaho-based, actually, you know what? Can everyone see this? All right. How about you read, and then turn and talk. Just these two paragraphs. One and two. You're going to read it and then turn and talk. Ask each other which techniques the author's using. You ready? Go ahead. Okay, so use the chart. Okay, I hear you. Highlight certain voices. So in this case, Mark, who's the voice that they're highlighting? Who is Doug Cole? Mark, who's Doug Cole? So what's the goal of the director of marketing? To sell potatoes, right? So of course he's going to say that his potatoes are great. They're delicious, they're safe, there's no danger in my potatoes. Now, is what I'm saying valid? Should you trust it? Maybe. But you also got to understand that by including this voice, for some readers, like a critical reader like me, I am starting to smell something fishy. You know what that means? I'm getting suspicious, right? Because I know that the more potatoes this company sells, the more money this director of marketing makes. So of course, he's going to say that they're safe, right? I don't need the quote, right? It's his job. Right, so this quote that's meant to add weight to this argument, right, to this article. For me as a critical reader, I'm asking questions. I'm thinking, maybe something's up, because I don't trust everything I read at first glance. Okay? So I'm going to read more, and we're going to look for more techniques that are going on here. So I'll take you through some of the article, and go down here. Okay, I'll read this aloud to you. The company has already been selling its first generation of innate potatoes, that's the name of the potato, innate potato, to consumers. Its 2014 crop was sold out, and the company is selling the 2015 crop of about 2,000 acres. Cole said that those potatoes were mostly grown in Idaho and Wisconsin. They're being sold in supermarkets across the nation. But one of the company's oldest business partners, McDonald's, has rejected using any of Simplot's genetically engineered potatoes. McDonald's. Now this potato, they say in this potato, the it reduces the amount of a cancer-causing chemical. Right, so these potatoes are safer, according to the company. McDonald's won't use them because they have GMOs. And McDonald's knows that if they have GMOs, fewer people will buy them. So it's almost like McDonald's is putting profit above customer safety. Very good. So maybe McDonald's is using them anyway and just not telling customers because they're not labeled. And you don't have to do that anymore. Right? So, we need to pay attention to these things. One thing we need to ask as we go through, we have all these voices in here, right? These quotes, James. Now, who are the people, who are the voices we're not hearing? So, like this is Doug Cole is the Director of Marketing. We have the Environmental Protection Agency mentioned. We have this guy, Haven Baker, Vice President of Plant Sciences at Simplex. That's the company that makes the potato. Okay, we have that guy talking. So, the voices here that this author includes are all from the company. So that should make us suspicious. So we got to ask, what about the farmer? Right? Is this good for farmers? What about the farmers who don't have genetically modified potatoes? Are they going to lose all their money and their land? Are they going to become poor because nobody wants their potatoes anymore? What's going to happen? What about other scientists who think GMOs harm humans in the environment? How come they're not in here? That's right, Ime. It's one-sided. Right? So remember I asked you, like, if I'm writing a book about Lauren, okay, and my point of view is that Lauren is a great person. Which interviews am I going to include? So where am I going to get my information from? Her friends, grandma, right? Mom. No, they're going to tell me she's the greatest person on the face of the earth. Right? But is that accurate?
Nope.
No. She's still a great person, but using information from those sources is really one-sided. Right? We need to see the whole 3D picture, right? People that love her, people that hate her. That's how we get a clear picture. Does anyone hate you? I doubt it, right? Maybe like one person in the world? CJ, that's not fun. Maybe like if you have a brother, he might hate you sometimes. Now, the point is, Mark, stay with me, buddy. As we go through this, right, we're not accepting what we read as absolute truth right away. Right? We're looking at the techniques the author uses to make us believe their point of view. Right? And because we are critical readers, because we're reading like writers, we're paying attention to all this. And it makes us a better reader, it's going to make you a better writer next week. So as you continue reading today and wrapping things up, I want you to reread an article that you've already read. Okay? And then you're going to have this discussion about your article when you come back to the car. Ready to go? Yes? You guys have zero enthusiasm.
Yay!
What's wrong with you? It's Friday afternoon and it's really warm in this room.
It's Friday afternoon.
It's no excuse.
Ah.
Just kidding. Right? Get to your desk. A couple air squats on the way to get the blood flowing, Jim.
Air squats?
Yep. A couple push-ups.
Oh,
Burpees.
That's better than reading articles.
How about some burpees, Mark?
Yes, right. Ethan wasn't ready. Hey, whose stuff is this?
Don't leave your trash on the car.